Assalamualaikum and selamat sejahtera to anyone who watched this video. My name is Nur Syuhada binti Seni with the student ID of BA 19110071 from the course of HA02 Bachelor in Communication at University Malaysia Sabah. In this video, I will be explaining about my curation report of COVID-19 that has been made through the Wakelet website. The title of my curation report is COVID-19, a sudden threat in humanity. As the world are continuously battling the pandemic of COVID-19, many informative reports are being made in an attempt to heighten the realization of how it affecting the whole humanity. World Health Organization, who have declared COVID-19 as a pandemic. Although it has been found out that the first case of COVID-19 was traced back to November 2019. According to media reports, the cases were unpublished by Chinese government data, who announced the outbreak as a pandemic after multiple countries have reported a rise of transmission between people which causes an outbreak that are causing disease or death. Some of the most common symptoms for COVID-19 is having fever, dry cough, and tiredness, which in mild cases people may have a runny nose or a sore throat. In most severe cases, people with the virus will develop difficulty in breathing, which may eventually lead them to experience organ failure. The virus was also found to be asymptomatic, which the people who have the virus that does not have any noticeable illness, but they still can be contagious and the virus still can be spread to other people. This is an infographic of how the virus entered our organ. Spreading of COVID-19 are largely spread through droplets in the air. Droplets in the air are expelled through coughs and sneezes. Once someone has the symptoms, their health will start to decline continuously and it will become infectious. However, it has been found out that the virus will reduce in around 2 weeks' time after they have recovered from COVID-19. It means that although a person's symptoms have cleared, there are still some possibilities that they can infect the virus to other people. COVID-19 spreads in Malaysia. In Malaysia, the threat of COVID-19 became evident when Singapore reported its first imported COVID-19 case from Wuhan, China on the 23rd January of 2020. Afterwards, within less than 48 hours of the first case reported in Singapore, Malaysia reported the first COVID-19 positive case, which was an imported case from Wuhan as well. After that, on the 3rd February of 2020, a person contracting the virus was found out, and the person had a history of travel to a neighboring country for a business meeting, which was also attended by a delegation from China. COVID-19 cases can be divided into 3 waves. The first wave was successfully handled on 27 February, and then the second wave started on the 4th March of 2020. And the new cases found out to have been in contact with case number 26, who had attended at least 5 different meetings or gatherings. The cluster of case number 26 had a history of traveling to Shanghai, China. And then the third wave happened after IHR Malaysia was informed by IHR Brunei about one positive case in Brunei was found out to have attended a religious gathering in Sri Petaling Mosque. Selangor, Malaysia. The religious gathering was held for a few days and was attended by more than 10,000 participants. The third wave marked a new cluster and was the biggest threat of COVID-19 in Malaysia. This is the infographic made by World Health Organization, which is avoid the 3 C's: crowded places, close contact settings, and confined and enclosed spaces, as the risk is higher in places where these factors overlap. How Malaysia managed to tackle the pandemic. Malaysia was one of the first countries that came out with a quick response to protect nation citizens from COVID-19. Malaysian citizens did not initially realize how deadly the virus was. However, after the number of positive COVID-19 cases increased, within a week, Malaysians have begun to be panicked, and afterwards the government took various steps to tackle the matter. Ministry of Health Malaysia played a crucial role in ensuring maximum readiness to contain the spread of the virus. MOH increased their efforts of keeping the spread and mortality under control by implementing NCO, Movement Control Order. It is an order of restriction of movement of people in and out of an area. Other than that, MOH also provides sufficient and up-to-date information to the public through 3 major platforms, which is their official website, Facebook pages, as well as Telegram account. The ministry has provided awareness programs about having basic protective and hygiene measures by creating simple diagrams for the public on how to minimize transmission of SARS-CoV-2. Other than that, MOH also conducted press briefings, conference recordings, and also published relevant news about COVID-19 to raise the awareness amongst public. This is a post made by World Health Organization as well, which is viruses don't discriminate and neither should we. As a conclusion, since our daily life has been affected greatly by COVID-19, either mentally or physically, in order to tackle the pandemic, we must adapt ourselves with the new norm in order to protect ourselves as well as our loved ones. As long as the vaccine has not been created, we must always work together as a way to cope and to fight against the invisible virus of COVID-19. This poster of thank you frontliners will mark the end of my Curation report. Thank you.